Hi, I'm Wallace from Master Plumbers. Look, I've been roped in to do a video about some of our advocacy updates that we're currently working on. So there's really 5 things I thought I'd just quickly touch with you. Some of you will know some information, but also we're looking for some information from members. So first thing is the Act review. We've submitted our final submission and we've been currently meeting with ministers to discuss that and MB officials. We're going to upload that on the website, but if there's any feedback, we'd really like to see that. It is critical we get our changes that we want so the industry can be more adaptable to the modern environment. I suppose the number one thing that we're really looking around the Act review is to embed self-certification into that. I think it's just ludicrous that we've got a situation where gas fitters, electricians and other sectors can self-certify, but plumbers can't. So you have a situation sometimes where a gas fitter plumber goes to a residential dwelling and now obviously can install a hot water cylinder that is gas, and he can certify the gas side of it but not the plumbing. So we're really pushing hard to make sure that our industry is recognised, and particularly the training of 6.5 years that our members do, and that should be recognised by the government. There's been some media attention lately about products in the plumbing sector in New Zealand. We've done some testing ourselves and weren't happy with some of the results. Now, the fundamental problem that we believe in the New Zealand market is that the standards are voluntary for the resellers, so the merchants, the suppliers, to meet. We think it's an absolute requirement that all the suppliers make a declaration that they at least meet those standards. The standards that we work on for you and make sure are relevant for New Zealand. Again, we're engaging with MB and government officials around this. There is a full building review occurring in February, but we would like to see the products certification built into the Act. So we'll keep you updated on that action. The other issue that we're continually talking to you about is the shortage of tradesmen. I'm sure many of you are aware that tradesmen aren't readily available, but really the only answer to this is grow the apprentice numbers. We're talking to the government about supporting employers so that they get some funding or some support, particularly for this first year. Though our numbers of apprentices have grown slightly, we're still not keeping up with the overall licence holders in New Zealand. So with the average age of plumbers in New Zealand being 50 to 54, we're still dropping off too many licence holders for what the construction sector needs. The growth is going to continue at least for the next 2 to 5 years, so the only option we have is to grow those apprentice numbers. Now finally, unfortunately, there's been 2 major large construction companies fall under and gone into liquidation, that being Ebbett Construction and Hawkins Orange. We are currently engaging with MB and ministers regarding the Retentions Act, which is part of the CCA. Unfortunately, it looks like from news articles that Ebbett Construction has approximately about $1 million short in the retention funds that they should have held in trust and be available for subcontractors. What we're talking to government officials about is having a more robust system where directors would be liable to ensure that the retentions are held as per the law states. I think there needs to be some amendments to make it more robust, and I use that analogy to the health and safety legislation where directors were forced to make sure the companies abide by the laws. We'll keep you updated on that. We're also talking to our legal team to make sure that we're supporting members as much as we can. Look, like always, there's a lot of things happening in the advocacy market for Master Plumbers, but if the things that we need to address in your local market, please contact either myself or one of my team. So from Master Plumbers and the team here and myself, I just want to wish all our members a Merry Christmas. I hope you all get time to have a breakaway with your family. I won't be doing another video clip into the new year, but have a relaxing time and look forward to speaking to you in the new year.